10 minutes on why people who believe in eternal torment are nuts. This has been Martin Zender live from Yuba City, California. Bye. I, along with these other fine gentlemen and Dan Sheridan, have been asked to present a 10-minute talk on a general overview of understanding eternal torment versus universal reconciliation. Here's my general overview in a nutshell. I've come to this through many years of contemplation and wrestling with this issue and dealing with people who believe in eternal torment, and this is it. People who believe in eternal torment are nuts. I mean that sincerely. I don't mean that they're generally crazy in their lives, but this one belief is insane. The belief is demented. The people who believe it are brainwashed, and they're in a cult. And for so long, I have been on the defensive. For so long, I have accepted the premise that I'm the crazy one. People, you know how it is when you present the crazy idea that Jesus Christ was successful on the cross. People come up to you and say, "How can you believe that? There's no scripture that says that. You're in big trouble. You must be in a cult." And we're always rocked back. We're always on the defensive. It's because the doctrine of eternal torment has been so saturated in the culture. People have been so indoctrinated that there's hardly a man or a woman on the street who has not heard of the torture meister God who is waiting for you to screw up when He pulls the rug out from under you and damns you to hell, where He's going to burn you in fire, torment you in front of God, Christ, the angels, and your mother for eternity. The only way you can believe that is if you are brainwashed. Because the normal human brain, left alone, understands love. God gave the human family to us to help us understand love. A mother and a father and a child. No parents would put their children in harm's way, let alone in an eternal fire. People understand that. It's called conscience. It's called instinct. It's God-given. The only way it can be screwed up is by a religion. The only way it can be screwed up is by being brainwashed and indoctrinated in a cult. And people who believe this are in a cult. People who believe it have had part of their brains desensitized. Their consciences have been seared, Paul called it, cauterized, burned off. There's been a connection burned off in their brain that allows them to say that the love of God can include eternal torment. That millions of people writhing in flames is part of the umbrella of the love of God. That it's perfectly consistent with God's love. That is brainwashed. That is a complete 180 turnaround of common sense and of sanity. And the people who believe this are insane. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm as serious as can be. They are temporarily, in this part of their life, they're insane. They might be normal in their regular life. You see them at the grocery store, at the bank, and everything. But when you talk about this, they suddenly go insane. And I'm tired of playing defense on this. I'm tired of accepting the premise that I'm the crazy one. I'm not. And so, folks, you're so frustrated, aren't you, when you talk to people? Stop being frustrated. They're the ones that should be frustrated. I'm going to give you a practical way of how to deal with this eternal torment versus universal reconciliation issue. I go up to people and say, "What? You believe in eternal torment? You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. That's nowhere in Scripture." Thank you. Downstream of